So good morning, and we have woken up to a really misty morning. We've already asked our escort to take us from the tent to the dining area, and there he is coming. We're about to start our day now. So a brief plan for today. We will be searching in different areas, but still the plan is to look for the wildebeest calvings. Fueled by a cup of coffee and excitement, we set off. The morning mist lingers over the plains, creating a magical, almost ethereal atmosphere. The sun begins its slow ascent, its rays painting the sky in warm shades of orange and pink. In the soft golden light of dawn, we come across two towering giraffes. Their movements are deliberate and unhurried as they walk gracefully across the plains. Their elongated necks sway gently with each step, and their patterned coats shimmer in the sunlight. Against the backdrop of the rising sun, they seem almost mythical, embodying the quiet majesty of the Serengeti. We continue toward the Acacia Plains, an iconic landscape of the Serengeti. Here the land stretches endlessly, dotted with herds of gazelles, zebras, and wildebeests. This time of year, the plains are teeming with newborn calves, their tiny frames sticking close to their mothers for protection. It's calving season for the wildebeests, a synchronized event where nearly 500,000 calves are born over a few weeks. In the distance, the Matiti Hills rise gently. Closer to us, a Kori bustard strides confidently through the grass. A golden-backed jackal prowls nearby, its sharp eyes scanning for an opportunity. Meanwhile, an Abdim's stork searches for insects on the ground, and a white-backed vulture perches on a distant tree. As we continue, we are treated to the sight of a large herd of elands grazing alongside the wildebeests. These are Africa's largest antelopes, yet they are surprisingly timid. Despite their size and strength, they prefer to flee, rather than confront danger. Among the wildebeests, calves of all ages are visible, some still damp from birth, taking their first steps, and others already running beside their mothers. Their survival depends on staying close to the herd, where numbers provide some protection against the predators lurking nearby. Watching these tiny creatures adapt so quickly is both humbling and awe-inspiring. So we are in Acacia Plains now. We just stopped for breakfast. There are a lot of wildebeests over here, and a lot of wildebeests along with the calves. We haven't been able to spot any calving yet, but we did see some very young calves or newborns. Filmed them also, but yet to spot a calving. But the herd that you see behind us, there are a lot of pregnant cows in that, and there are also a number of calves. So we are hoping that at some point of time we will be able to see some calving. That's why we are stopping over here and enjoying our breakfast. As we drive through the herds, the sheer scale of the migration becomes clear. Wildebeests stretch as far as the eye can see, interspersed with zebras that provide a stark black and white contrast to the tawny plains. Calves trot close to their mothers, and the pregnant wildebeests lumber forward, driven by instinct. The scene is dynamic, alive with movement and sound, each animal a vital part of the ecosystem. A group of giraffes stands elegantly nearby, their necks craning as they nibble on the sparse foliage. Their calm presence adds a sense of serenity to the bustling plains, and their occasional glances in our direction make us feel as though we've been acknowledged by these gentle giants. As we venture further, a flicker of movement catches our attention. It's a female lion. Resting, she looks regal but slightly agitated. The male lion sits, his mane catching the sunlight. He looks equally tired, his eyes half closed as he rests. The pair seems to have been mating, a process that can last several days. During this time, lions mate every 20-30 minutes, often neglecting food and sleep. The lion's proximity to the herds of wildebeests and zebras suggests they might be preparing for a hunt, but the prey is still too far for an immediate attack. For now, the lions conserve their energy, waiting for the right moment. In the distance, a herd of wildebeests begins to cross the plain, their rhythmic movement like waves rolling across the landscape. A lone zebra stands apart, its gaze fixed on the lions. There's a palpable tension in the air. The lions seem to be weighing their options, whether to hunt or conserve their energy. We turn back toward the greener parts of the Ndutu region, where the recent rains have transformed the landscape into a lush paradise. The greenery is striking, a reminder of how quickly life can flourish with just a bit of water. The drive back toward Ndutu takes us along a bumpy road, the jolts softened by the stunning scenery around us. The fresh scent of earth and grass fills the air, and the occasional bird call adds to the tranquil ambience. We spot another lioness emerging from a dense bush. Her movements are purposeful yet cautious, and her behavior suggests she has cubs hidden nearby. Lionesses are fiercely protective mothers, often moving their cubs to new hiding spots to keep them safe from predators like hyenas or rival male lions. We keep a respectful distance, watching as she scans her surroundings. Suddenly, her posture changes. She stiffens, her ears swiveling sharply, and her nose lifts to catch a scent in the breeze. Something has caught her attention. Her sharp gaze focused on a patch of scrubland nearby. It's clear she's picked up the scent of a hyena, one of the greatest threats to her cubs. Hyenas are opportunistic predators, and though they may hesitate to confront an adult lioness, they would not pass up the chance to attack vulnerable cubs if given the opportunity. We keep a respectful distance, but the lioness suddenly veers toward our jeep. For a moment it feels as though time stands still. It's a heart-pounding moment as she approaches, likely drawn by the smell of meat from our lunch. Encounters like this remind us of the Serengeti's unpredictability and the importance of staying vigilant. After a tense few moments, she loses interest and moves on. Chase the hyena away. Her primary concern is to avoid leading any danger toward her cubs. Our journey further takes us to the marsh area, where we encounter the legendary Marsh Pride of lions. This coalition of 5 male lions is known for its strength and unity. They lie sprawled by the water, their massive bodies relaxed in the afternoon heat. A short distance away, we spot a family of bat-eared foxes. 5 of them, their enormous ears catching the light as they twitch and swivel to every sound around them. These foxes, named for their distinctive ears that resemble a bat's, are usually shy and prefer to stay hidden during the day. Seeing them out in the open is a delightful surprise. Bat-eared foxes are primarily insectivores, with termites making up a significant part of their diet. Their keen hearing allows them to detect the faint movements of insects underground. Once they locate their prey, they dig swiftly with their sharp claws, sometimes uncovering an entire colony. We drive further along the plains and come across a herd of impalas grazing near a waterhole. These sleek antelopes are always on high alert, their large dark eyes scanning for predators. Their sharp snorts serve as alarm calls, alerting the herd to danger. Nearby, 2 giraffes stand tall, their reflection shimmering in the water, their long necks providing perfect perches for oxpeckers. This tiny bird plays a vital role in the ecosystem, feeding on ticks and parasites from the giraffe's skin. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. The giraffe gets cleaned and the oxpecker gets a meal. As the day winds down, we come across a sight that leaves us in awe. 2 female lions resting in a tree. Tree climbing lions are uncommon in most parts of Africa, but are more frequently seen in the Serengeti. Lions climb trees to escape the heat, avoid flies, or gain a better vantage point. One of the lionesses is active, moving gracefully from branch to branch. Her balance and agility are impressive for such a large predator. After stretching and surveying her surroundings, she descends, her movements fluid and confident. The other lioness, meanwhile, remains sprawled on a sturdy branch, seemingly content to nap as the day fades. With the sun dipping low, the sky transforms into a canvas of oranges, pinks, and purples. We reluctantly make our way back to camp. Today has been a blend of excitement, tranquility, and discovery, a perfect safari experience. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow for more adventures in the Serengeti.